What's up? This is Rapids, and so I got two pieces of news for you today. So, first of all, Keffe D got caught lacking in jail. The other piece of news is going to be about ASAP Rocky, because his trial is looking crazy. So, let's start off with Keffe D. So, with Keffe D, he got caught lacking. Looks like someone ran up on him. And so, yeah, he's responsible, allegedly, for getting Tupac out the way. Well, he didn't do it himself, but his cousin or his nephew or someone, whoever, Orlando Anderson, I guess that was his nephew, Baby Lane, I think they called him. So, yeah, Orlando is said to have pulled the trigger on Tupac, and they're saying Keffe D was the one that handed him the pipe to do that or something like that. So, either way, he was a party to the crime when it comes down to it. And everybody that night that did that hit on Pac, I guess, in that car is gone now. They're unalived, except for Keffe D. He's the last remaining member that was in that car alive, and he got caught up in that whole thing. So, yeah, because he kept on giving them interviews, and now he's caught up, and people is upset with him, obviously. So, I believe that when he got caught lacking, it's over, most likely, Tupac. Because Tupac, he was like a legend in the game. To just take him out like that, I guess, that's the consequences Keffe D has to deal with now. Because people, they're not feeling that to this day. There's really no one that really was said to be better than Tupac. They said he might be the best rapper to this day of all time. So some people are giving him that title. And so they hit Keffe D with a charge for this fight, even though Keffe D's trying to say he was just defending himself. And from the looks of it, it looks like he was trying to defend himself. So they're giving Keffe D a charge. It's like, what's he supposed to do? Let that dude run up on him and stomp him out? You know what I'm saying? It's like he's getting charged for fighting back. They're calling it mutual combat. That's crazy. That don't even feel like justice. They're even adding more money to his bail now. I think an extra $50,000. And they already wasn't trying to give him bail because WAC 100 tried several times to get him out of jail on bail. And they kept refusing him. They said, no, y'all in cahoots. Something's up. They didn't like how WAC 100 was trying to get him out. They said, where does money come from? WAC 100 was opening himself up to investigation trying to get him out. He was on stand giving statements. They had WAC 100 giving statements and everything, trying to convince the judge to let him out. And, they started investigating WAC 100, it looked like. They started asking him all types of questions. And so WAC 100 finally backed down. He don't want no parts of this anymore because, yeah, he was opening himself up to some legal stuff. It looks like if he was to keep trying to get Keffe D out, because they don't want him out, obviously. They want to keep him in there. And, I think Keffe D's trying to shift it to Diddy because he's already openly said Diddy tried to pay him to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think he wants to shift it to Diddy, but it's going to be hard for him to do that when he keeps trying to deny even really being a part of it. He's also trying to act like, oh, he was just talking stuff on the internet. So they're not taking him serious, Keffe D, really, and we'll have to see if the feds pick this up and try to use him as a witness for Diddy. But I think they look at him like he's kind of a not a reliable witness to be putting Diddy in it. Because you see how this ASAP Rocky trial's going. We're getting to that in a second. But before we get to there, let's make sure we finish off on this Keffe D thing. So, yeah, Keffe D, 61 years old. They said the incident happened on January 23rd. So, yeah, the judge is hitting them both, both of them individuals with new charges for that mutual combat. It looks like he got into it with someone who caught a body or something. And, yeah, he's not doing too well in there, it looks like, because, yeah, they try to stomp him out. And, you get what you put out, you know what I'm saying? I guess he had karma coming to him or something from what he did. If he really was involved in that Tupac, he only got away with it for so long before that came back around on him. Now he's sitting in jail at 61 years old and getting stomped out. And, you know what I'm saying, people are at him. And I think that has everything to do with him deciding to take out someone. You know what I'm saying? That energy just comes, it found its way back to him eventually. So you can't run away from the Reaper, and you can't run away from that energy you put out. So watch how you know what I'm saying, watch how you move out here. And then getting to the ASAP Relli, we're going to just go over some things about that real quick, a quick update with the ASAP Rocky and Relli. You know, Relli's up there on stand trying to get Rocky locked up, but now he's looking real crazy because he wasn't really prepared for the cross-examination with ASAP's lawyer going in on him, tripping him up and getting him kind of emotional. Now he's kind of like lashing out a little in courtroom, and you know what I'm saying? So really doesn't know how to handle himself under pressure. And, you know, he's looking kind of crazy up there right now. This is almost as bad as when Woody was up there. And I'm thinking like the prosecutor's probably thinking like maybe we shouldn't have even brought this to trial. You know what I'm saying? So when Relli, you know what I'm saying, the first thing they should have took note of is when he came to them with that incident and he's giving them shell casings. Talking about he wouldn't have found these shell casings. He's saying Rocky tried to fire at him. And here's, you know, the police didn't find the shell casings originally. Relli allegedly went back to the scene and found the shell cases and turned them into the cops. So right away, the cops should have been like, no, this, you know, they wanted ASAP so bad. They wanted Rocky so bad, the cops, it looks like. For them to put this on trial is just kind of embarrassing for them, because a prosecutor really isn't supposed to be bringing frivolous trials to the courtroom. They're supposed to really do their investigations before they even get to this point. And they probably should have just dropped the charges. I don't think they realized that Relli was such, you know, he looks kind of like crazy out there on that trial. And there was moments where he just looked like he just wanted to give up. He was done. He was not expecting the smoke from ASAP Rocky's lawyer. And ASAP Rocky's lawyer was exposing him, talking about these text messages that were deleted. At first it looked like ASAP was the aggressor, talking about pull up. But then ASAP's lawyer found new text messages from ASAP's phone. And he's saying, Relli, you know what I'm saying, what's up with these text messages I found? Because when you turned your phone in, none of these text messages were in discovery. So you had deleted these text messages, Rocky's lawyer was telling the court and the jury, and Relli. And Relli was like, nah. At first he tried to say you don't know what he's talking about. Then he was confronted with them on the screen, and he saw the messages, and he's like, well, I didn't know. That was back in 2021 or something. So they're saying, yeah, it don't matter. This was all happening in 2021. So look at these messages. It looks like you were the aggressor too. He was calling ASAP out. Like ASAP was like pull up and everything. But at the same time, really, the messages he deleted was talking back. He's talking that stuff back to him. You know what I'm saying? Talking like, you know what I'm saying, you P word, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't nothing. Basically, he was saying, calling him out. He was calling Rocky out for smoke. And you know what I'm saying, the jury's hearing all of this, and they're seeing his responses and reactions, and he's not professional at all. He doesn't look like a Vic up there. You know what I'm saying? This grown man's up there talking about, you know what I'm saying, he's acting like he's a Vic. So this is turning into something crazy because he's not Megan Thee Stallion. So with Megan Thee Stallion and women and stuff, it's like the jury's probably gonna have way more sympathy than seeing this dude up there. You know what I'm saying? This dude looked like he's in the streets, and I don't think the jury's buying it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's almost starting to turn around for Rocky, and it's starting to look a lot better for ASAP Rocky at this point, because, you know what I'm saying, people weren't expecting Relli to just be up there wilding out like this and looking crazy on the stand and losing his anger. He's losing his cool. You know what I'm saying? He's just not looking very, you know, I couldn't see a jury being sympathetic to him as being a Vic, you know what I'm saying, in this case. You know what I'm saying? So Rocky, I guess they're saying, was a point when Rocky might have been staring down Relli. Rocky's sitting in the seat. He hasn't said a word. And I think Relli let that get to him. And I'm hearing that he lashed out, talking about, you know what I'm saying, why you eyeing me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why you mean mugging me? Do sitting there mean mugging me. And, you know what I'm saying? He just Relli is up there looking crazy, and this trial is looking crazy. And I think that the prosecutors are probably getting embarrassed at this point for even having this dude up there as their star witness to try to take ASAP Rocky down. They're bringing up how Relli is looking for money, and that made him mad, you know, because ASAP's lawyer, you know, Rocky's lawyer is talking about, yeah, you trying to extort Rocky for his money, and he said, no, this ain't about the, you know, he's just looking crazy up there. And it does look like he's trying to get this conviction so he can get that bag out of ASAP. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Relli is looking real crazy. The prosecutor looking crazy. The courtroom's looking crazy. At this point, is anyone, you know what I'm saying? I think the public opinion at this point has turned and it shifted to, it looks like now everyone's starting to see why ASAP didn't take that deal. Because it looks like this case is full. You know what I'm saying? This case is full. So, yeah. At this point, I'm hearing public opinion shifting towards they think Rocky's gonna beat this case and walk away free with no 6 months, no charges, no record. This is what he wanted. For some reason, he knew he could beat this, and it's looking like he's gonna at this point. At this point, you know, it could go either way because it's up to the jury ultimately, but it's just looking kind of crazy for ASAP Relli and the prosecutors and all them. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section who you think's gonna win on this case. Who you think's gonna come out? And do you think Rocky's gonna beat this case and walk away free? Let me know in the comment section. I'm also gonna leave links to my other channels. Well, no, my social media. Follow Rap HITZ on social media. Let's get over 100 likes on this video. Make sure you subscribe and all that. I'm out of here.